Episode 78, Carpooling Comedy.
Carpooling. It's the ultimate test of friendship, isn't it? Because let's face it, you never truly know someone until you've shared a ride with them during rush hour traffic. And don't even get me started on the dynamics that come into play. Who's driving? Who's riding shotgun? Who's in the backseat? It's like a game of musical chairs with real-life consequences. But the real humor in carpooling comes from the conversations that happen during the ride. You've got your small talk, your deep discussions, your awkward silences, and everything in between. And sometimes, those conversations can get a little too personal. I remember one time I was carpooling with a coworker, and she started telling me about her recent breakup. Now, I'm all for being a supportive friend, but there's something about being trapped in a car together that makes the situation a little uncomfortable. I mean, what was I supposed to do? Offer her a tissue and a shoulder to cry on while we're stuck in bumper-to-bumper traffic? And let's not forget about the music. Nothing brings people together quite like belting out the lyrics to Don't Stop Believing at the top of your lungs while sitting in gridlock. But what happens when someone's taste in music is, let's say, less than ideal? You can't exactly ask them to change the station without coming across as rude. So you're stuck listening to their playlist of elevator music and 80s power ballads for the entire ride. In conclusion, carpooling is a great way to save money on gas and reduce your carbon footprint, but it's not for the faint of heart. Just remember to choose your carpool buddies wisely, and always bring a pair of noise-canceling headphones just in case. Thank you and good night. So, carpooling. It's a great way to save money on gas and reduce your carbon footprint. But let's be real, it's also a great way to bond with your coworkers or friends. Or, depending on who you're carpooling with, it can be a great way to get an early start on your daily dose of frustration. I remember one time, I carpooled with a coworker who was always late. And I mean always. We would agree to meet at a certain time, and then I would find myself sitting in my car, twiddling my thumbs and staring at my watch, wondering if I was ever going to make it to work on time. And of course, when my coworker finally did show up, they were always in a rush, driving like a maniac and cutting people off left and right. Needless to say, it was not a relaxing way to start the day. But on the other hand, I've also had some great carpooling experiences. I used to carpool with a group of friends to a weekly class we were taking. We would all take turns driving and DJing, and it was always a blast. Sure, we may have annoyed some fellow drivers with our off-key singing and questionable music choices, but we were having a good time and that's what mattered. And let's not forget the classic carpool karaoke. I mean, who doesn't love belting out their favorite tunes with their friends on a road trip? Just make sure you pick the right song, or you might end up with some awkward silence. Overall, carpooling can be a mixed bag, but it's definitely worth trying if you're looking to save money and make some new friends. Just be prepared for some early mornings, questionable driving maneuvers, and the occasional embarrassing sing-along moment. Hey everyone, I've been doing some carpooling recently and let me tell you, there is nothing quite like cramming yourself into a small car with a bunch of strangers to make you feel alive. It's a unique experience, isn't it? You're all crammed in together like sardines, trying not to make awkward eye contact while simultaneously hoping someone will say something to break the ice. And let's not forget about the delightful smell that inevitably fills the car after a few minutes. But you know what they say, misery loves company. And there's nothing like bonding over a shared disdain for traffic and the general inconvenience of commuting. One of my favorite things about carpooling is trying to guess what everyone's deal is. Like, who's the one who always brings a tuna sandwich and stinks up the car? Or who's the one who blasts death metal at 7 a.m. to really get the day started? And don't even get me started on the politics of who gets to ride shotgun. It's like a battle royale to see who can get to the car first and stake their claim on the coveted front seat. I'm convinced that whoever controls the aux cord is the true ruler of the carpool. But seriously, carpooling can be great for the environment and your wallet, and if you're lucky, you might even make some new friends. Just make sure to keep some gum and air freshener handy. Thanks for listening, folks. And if any of you are looking for a carpool buddy, I'm available. Just be warned, I have a strict no tuna sandwiches policy.
And that wraps up another laughter-filled episode of Not So Funny A. If you enjoyed the jokes generated by our AI algorithms, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our comedy-loving community.